Those Ray Charles shit, bro. No needles.
It's not like I'm selling it.
I just like to get a little taste, boy.
That's crazy, man.
I gotta get focused, man. We are back. It is the triangle offense whatever round we're on. But nonetheless, back in the building. Got me, as always, Frost, up here with my main man.
You got William H. Y'all know the AKAs, bro. Y'all know the AKAs.
The question is, do you let the AK spray or do they look like another AKA?
Bars, bro.
Bars. Definitely ripped that off of somebody, but bars, though.
Oh, man.
But nonetheless, you know, man, this ain't a battle rap podcast. This is strictly basketball and some miscellaneous things here and there. But we got some hot topics, man. Some recent stuff, man. It's like the season couldn't start with no drama. We got the Warriors. They're back now, or iteration of the Warriors is back at least.
Yeah.
Man, let's get into it, man. I've seen a lot of disrespect towards Steph Curry, man, and I kind of get the disrespect. I think there's some of the shades justified, some of it's just full blown reaching, man. But I wanted your take on how the Warriors have started so far.
First off, man, we not gonna do this. We not gonna act like a lot of the disrespect ain't coming from that area over there, bro.
What you mean, man?
So own your part of the disrespect.
Oh, I got you, man. You talk about where I dissed him and flat out was like, if he dies, he dies.
Yeah, man.
I mean, but come on, bro. They was on such a long run, bro. 5 years, bro. 3 chips. You know what I'm saying? Like they were dominant, man, for 5 years. They were. It's like we knew it's whoever else, the Cavs and the Warriors. We knew it was gonna be somebody out the East, and the title town was, you know, in Oakland, man. But I just think that it's time for them to face some adversity, man. It's time to come back down here with us common folk, you know, and
That's crazy.
it's time for them to see why nobody's ever gone past the three-peat. Let's just keep it a bug, bro. Like, cats get old, cats get injured, you know, people pick up on the schemes, you know, stuff ages out. Like, unfortunately, man, it's time for Steph to go through Struggleville, man, and you know, and not everybody can stay on Park Place or Boardwalk forever, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, man. Hating, bro. That was a real elegant way to hate. That's crazy.
I hate you. I hate your guts.
For real, bro. Man, Steph went through adversity when he possibly did the worst thing that a player could do by losing in the 73 in 9 season, bro. Like,
that's not good enough, bro. I mean, I understand it's embarrassing, but that's not good enough, man.
saying, bro.
I mean, I understand. I know he was the 3-1 punchline. You know, every time you went through, you think of 3-1 before it was the Clippers and their debacle last year. You know, before that Steph Curry owned that, but nah, that's not good enough, man. I mean, they still made it to the finals. They still had 3 shots to take out the Cavs, and they blew each one of them, bro. Now, I will say the NBA did kind of. I mean, I know everybody want to talk about, you know, Game 5 and Draymond getting bailed out. I think the NBA might have helped them out a little bit more in Game 6 in that last game in Cleveland.
For real, bro.
Boy Curry fouled out, man, and threw the Pokeball mouthpiece at old boy's son. That's still one of the most hilarious moments ever.
Mad controversy, bro. But man, mainly all I'm gonna say about the disrespect is any dude that changes the game, bro, gotta have respect on their name, bro, at all times.
No doubt. I don't know about all times, but you know,
at all times, bro, he changed the game.
Got to struggle at some point, man. Best champions, man, had to find a way back from a dark place. You know, when Kobe shot his air balls in '98, you know what I'm saying? He recovered. He became nastier. You know, he worked on that shot, man, and then when Kobe put up another air ball after that to memory. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dirk got bounced in the first round, as a number one seed in the MVP, and he took out the Heatles before the Heatles got going. Another conversation for
It's
another
fact.
day. You want to talk about some hate, but
Yeah.
but
One man's hate is another man's rationale.
this is rationale. No,
It's being
thing is,
rational.
I respect Curry, bro. Like, I mean, obviously, this dude is by far one of the greatest. Nah, I ain't gonna say one of. He is the greatest shooter we've ever seen, bro. Like, I mean, the dude can pull up from the parking lot, bro, and knock down shots. I mean, just anybody that you got to pick up at 35 feet out, bro, you have to respect this guy. Man, I understand Dame's doing it here late, but Steph's been doing this. Like, this, the one point in time, whatever was deemed as a bad shot from beyond 30 was a red light for any other player on this planet, but a green light for him.
For real, bro.
This dude had diplomatic immunity when it came to range. You know what I mean? So, but I
I marked
mean,
the start of Steph Curry's era as real life video game stuff.
mm-hmm,
Like, yeah, man.
oh
Because
no doubt.
then, lot long after that, James Harden started going crazy, doing his thing, and that's straight out of a video game. Like, come on, bro, change the game, man. Certain amount of respect got to be put on his name.
We'll get to Harden here in a little bit. I love to discuss James Harden, but I mean, in Curry's case, absolutely, bro. I mean, again, no, like put it this way: when the Warriors took off, that spelled the end for the traditional big man, bro. Like it just flat out like when they started going 5 and out, like 1 through 5 could kill you from beyond the arc, bro. Like that was game changing, and now it went to like it went from like that traditional, like how the Lakers were built on Kobe's second run. It went away from that twin tower. Got to have two legit post, high post, low post bigs to you gotta have guys that can stretch the floor, man, or else you're getting ran out the gym. Period.
Hell yeah.
I mean, look at all those good teams that disappeared like right after the Warriors took off. Think about it, like the Pacers, Hibbert, West, George. They blew that up real fast right after that. Um, I mean, you could kind of count the Cavs blowing it up. I mean, they were able to survive with Tristan, based on the scheme, but they couldn't come out there with two like plotting bigs. They needed Kevin Love to stretch the floor. The Miami Heat. I mean, they did it with Chris Bosh, but they couldn't come out there with no Joel Anthony or Birdman type cat no more. You have to have guys that could at least stretch the floor. Real talk. That saved the careers of Channing Frye, Al Horford, all these guys that love to live on Rasheed. If she hung
Yeah.
around for a little bit longer, it saved that stretch four, that stretch five. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
could you
sir.
imagine what a Rafe LaFrance could do in the league today? Now they ain't got to worry about getting killed on the block.
That's crazy. And it's
Like,
facts.
mm-hmm. Like it just nah. Curry definitely changed the game, bro. Like the 3 point shot became the highest percentage shot because if you got the ability to clip it at a higher rate, I mean that's just a higher percentage shot versus relying on the midi or relying on driving to the bucket.
Can you
So
imagine Peja Stojakovic
oh
or
God,
Rashard Lewis
man,
together on a team with one of these shooters from today too, and the game style of today, bro.
bro.
They
I
were
tell you
going
what.
crazy back then. They would
Mm-hmm.
definitely go crazy now.
Oh, without question, bro. Like I said, I'll come with a lineup of give me Rayful friends at the five, bro. Lewis at the four, Story at the three, Clay at the two guard, and Steph at the one, bro. Who gonna beat that lineup as far as like 3 point shooting goes?
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, just saying, you could literally kill cats from anywhere on the court. Or I'll do you one better. Substitute Rayful friends with Dirk Nowitzki. Give me a prime
Dog.
Dirk Nowitzki at the five, bro. You're not stopping
Yes,
that
sir.
lineup
Yeah,
because Dirk will hurt you on all three levels. You know what I
bro.
mean? Dwight Howard's not playing against that lineup. John Dre Drummond gets no burn against that lineup. You know what I mean? Like it
Yes,
just
sir.
ain't happening. You have to come with a totally different scheme. But yeah, man, like it's just. I mean, I'm always gonna respect Curry, bro, but I just feel that every champion must struggle at some point. They have to go through it. Have to, man. LeBron didn't become LeBron until he struggled through Cleveland and went through all the mess he went through in Cleveland. And real talk, he had to get burned by Nowitzki and the boys before he had to become LeBron. You know what I mean?
You keep
Before,
teetering on that subject, but like you said, that's a discussion for another day.
I can't wait for that one, bro. I mean, I know we be branching over to different subjects, but when we get on that one, I know we stand on opposite ends of the fence post on that one. So I'm gonna tell everybody, make sure you tune in for that one because that's gonna be the granddaddy of them all.
For
but
sure, man.
but but nah, man.
But
Like
yeah, I agree. I know what you're saying.
it just showed. Like I hate to say this, man, but like, is Curry as good as we thought he was?
Don't do
Does
that. That's the disrespect I'm talking about.
no
This
no
is the
no no no? I'm
same.
not this. I'm not disrespecting him, bro. Hear me out here. Is he? I mean, obviously, greatest shooter we've ever seen, right? Can pull up from anywhere. What else does he do? That's elite. I'm talking all
Uh,
time elite. MVP caliber elite. What else does he do? Does he defend at a high rate?
handles. He can finish.
Okay. Can he
He can
really
be a
finish?
playmaker.
Can he really be a playmaker without Klay Thompson?
Yeah, bro.
Oh man.
I
All right.
think they just need time to figure it out.
I don't think so, bro. I'm sorry. You can't when Clay's out there, you cannot double team either one of those guys. Add Draymond with a jump shot. You really can't do. You can't double team nobody. Can't. Which means Curry can kill you from anywhere on the court 1-on-1. The dude's unguardable 1-on-1. We know this.
Yes.
But you could throw a shade at him. You could throw a guy, you could build a wall. You could take away those aspects and really let him live and die by the three. You know what I mean? So it's just,
Dog. That's like telling I don't even know the equivalent of that, bro. That's crazy. Telling him live by, and die by the three is like certain people's mid range. Like it's
yeah,
almost automatic.
yeah, true. Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. I mean, I get it, but I'm gonna throw you this one here, bro. So say if, and I know these are two different guys in two drastically different positions and situations. Replace LeBron James in '07 with Steph Curry. Does Steph Curry still carry that team to the finals in the East?
In the East.
In the East.
Which Curry is it? One of the MVP season Currys.
Give me the best version of Steph Curry, bro. Period. MVP Curry, unanimous, 73 wins, even though he fell flat on his face in the finals. Give me that version of Steph Curry. Unguardable.
That year in the East, yeah, because LeBron took out the Pistons. The Pistons was the second biggest threat at that time, right?
Yep.
So I think a Curry going ham like he does all them threes. I think he could have passed them. And then
Mm-hmm.
two, the third biggest threat in the East at that time was the Wizards, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, because
Not
Boston wasn't
biggest
Boston
threats.
yet. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that. The Wizards were legit. The Wizards had a shot to get to make
I'm
some
only
noise in the
thinking
East at the
from
point in time.
yeah, I'm talking from like LeBron's perspective of who he had to
Yeah, I
go
mean,
through.
because this is pre Big Three Celtics, so yeah, I think you're right there.
Yeah. So yeah, I think he could have got him there. He'd have still got washed.
Exactly. um,
But
and he,
cause it can be comparable, bro. The same way LeBron did that insane stuff against the Pistons, bro, where he
mm-hmm,
scored the last 25 points or whatever.
mm-hmm,
That's the type of streaks, top of his game Curry went on, bro.
mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. I think that was a good question though. That was dope.
I'm gonna throw another one at you because here's where people are saying like without the Splash Brothers, he's just as good as this next guy and team I'm gonna reference. Substitute Curry for Allen Iverson on the 2001 Sixers team. Does that team still get to the finals and do they still win one game against the Lakers?
See, that's different.
Do tell, how's that different? I know we're talking different areas and different rules, but I just want to see where you're at with this.
Different.
Like, is
It's
Curry
a
really the?
different time period. Like AI
Mm-hmm.
barely squeaked past the Bucks that year, bro.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Him and